somewhere else. Maybe that was his love language. Because when I got him a watch one time for his birthday, the dude like broke out into tears and everything. So perhaps that's it. Like he felt really loved because I was extremely giving. That was his love language, and he reciprocated to me by gifting me too. And I was like, it's cool. But where's the tiny bubbles? So divine in my stomach. Make me happy, make me glad all over. I need to know where the tiny bubbles till the end of time. Arrow bubbles. I know. There's other like I'm not gonna have weedy chocolate, then I have weedy arrow. Like long story short, these sweets that are gonna give me cavities for days. I need them to feel loved. I need sweetness, like just a dude that is stoked that I'm in his life enough to communicate it. And a really abusive man has no regard for the fact that some women, I in particular, feel loved by being validated. And so they will pick away at her by not only withholding compliments, but also every so often throwing, fast ones. So if your primary love language is a word of affirmation, then of course your primary hate language, if you feel what makes you feel hated, will be being spoken down to. So now my ex-boyfriend, thank God he wasn't harsh. He wasn't a horrible guy. He didn't speak down to me, but he certainly did not invest in, my gosh, you look so good. Ah, your hair is beautiful. He just never complimented me that much. He, of course, parted ways quite easily with I love you, but he never really spent time showering me with compliments. I can't really blame him for that, however, because of that, because that was how he was expressing love, right? But because of that issue, Butterfingers, and he would yank me back in. Sure, when I was in five languages. He should have just read that book. Because no very easy for him to bring me back in. You see, my ex-boyfriend, I had to constantly keep asking him, do you love me? Because I never felt it. The only thing that sort of kind of appeared like he adored me was the fact that he was around. He kept pitching, but I always felt like a placeholder. Like it was so bad. His with compliments. Look, the guy was funny. He was good people's. He was hugely entertaining. He was a really great ngani that gave a whole bunch of gifts, but he just never parted ways with compliments. It was like a flaw. I can't say that he was. It was just an oversight of character on his part. Like, it's not something he felt was important because it wasn't important to him. He was not a Casanova. That's the thing. You see, men, they polish Casanova because they fraternize all over the show and they got a jola in every street corner. But my ex wasn't busy that way. So I guess if you're not a little Mac Daddy, like the way that my exes were, like the one that was a cheat, he needed to know how to butter a woman up because he wanted to have a good 7 women in a month. That was that guy. So dudes that are severely Casanovas or just regular guys can learn how to compliment a woman, but my ex was not that guy. Unasi busy all over the show in the streets of Johannesburg with 20 women in 1 month. So I guess he did not quite polish his skills of complimenting a woman. He just never did. And the situation was so dire that I never felt like he loved me truly. I always felt like I was a placeholder. Hence why today I'm so shocked that since I'm busy, all up in my grill trying to come back. Because for me it was like, I am a dude, come on. Luna knows about something else. You wanted something else. You knew you wanted something else because you never ever validated me. And then, so much so, this was so bad that on like the first time that we partook in coital relations. If you don't know what that sex, the first time we got down, I was so scared that he was not gonna stay. I was scared, like I proper was scared that this guy is gonna hit it and quit it. Ebe wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like I had my sister's apartment for that weekend. I thought that he was just gonna enjoy himself for the weekend and then skip town. Like just leave. I did not expect that he was gonna stay. So I was extremely relieved when I was back at my mom's house and he was still calling. He was still coming through. He was still checking. I was relieved because I love you guys can part ways with that easily just to sleep with you. Okay? So once he got that out the way, I never trusted he would stay. Whereas with all the other guys, all over, they were crazy. Okay? No, I only had one boyfriend that was all over the show crazy. The rest of them are already... And why am I talking rest? It's not like there were so many. There's only 3 boyfriends that I've had that are significant. Literally 2 when I was like in high school. The first one, I was 16 going on 17. The other one, I was 17 going on 19. And then in the middle were just these rando whatevers. We kiss, we make out, nothing catches. And then when I was 22, I then met, and then the relationship before I was 22, I was with a closet homosexual for 8 months that I couldn't love. I was with a closet homosexual for 8 months that I couldn't love. So, and that was somewhat stable, but he was gay. Like, it was just never gonna work. Okay? Cool beans and bananas, but all the others, it was just literally just flings. And the thing is, there were maybe like 4 of them, those flings. I haven't really dated a lot, okay? At least not by the standards of this world. I haven't been with a whole bunch of guys. Yeah, so the only significant relationships where I was like just taken like a tsunami was this one, the guy who broke my virginity, the one after that, and then my ex of 5 years. Yeah, and then my ex-boyfriend of 5 years. That's like literally it. I've been in total with 5 dudes, sexually, and 4 of those engagements, if you want to call it that, were with boyfriends that was steady, and only one time was I out here playing around with a person for a couple of weeks, and then the 2 of us decided to part ways. Okay, so that's what was going on. So I've only had 3 relationships where I was all in it. I was invested, my heart, my mind, my head, everything was in there. But one of those relationships, I did not feel reciprocity. I did not feel like I'm cherished, I'm loved. And the one where I did not feel cherished, like I'm loved, was the most stable, the one that lasted the longest, and the guy was the most reliable. And so I guess one of the biggest reasons why I also stuck around in that ecosystem was because who's safe, more comfortable. Yeah, I'm not gonna get hurt in this environment. So I stayed. But that same person was also Punyoga Bampete. I was like always just 5 seconds out the door. I was like a periscope. And the only reason I was a periscope in a submarine looking left and right, trying to find, like any other thing, was because Unashanya, first and foremost, he pulled a couple of stunts on me, and I also did not feel particularly adored. However, I adored. I did love, but I did not feel like I was loved back. Yeah. I did not feel like I was loved back, all the way to the haughty point of even thinking Huti Lomuntu is gonna skip town after he lands, he hits a home run, but he didn't skip. Alright, cool beans and bananas. Therefore, if at all, herein lies the cranky. I found out that I'm intelligent enough to be a soaring academic at school because teachers, albeit me being lazy, told me that stop being lazy and you'll see what you can achieve. So now today I know I'm smart. I know I can, the sky's the limit. I can achieve what I want academically and just in all respects. I also know that I am good, gift of the gab, gift of the writ, because I was told at varsity, because I was told in corporate South Africa. I also found out that I am... I also did not know that I was creative. Yes, that's another one. I didn't know that I was creative until I started working for MTN. I didn't know I was creative until I started working for MTN. My boss, my team, I was an administrator, right, for projects, for programs. I was a program coordinator, and we were perpetually having to book things, team buildings, and what a fish paste. The whole 9 of being an administrator, out here looking for people's calendars, buying digestive biscuits, making sure that stationery is around. Yeah, I was that thing. But every so often, my boss would give us free reign to basically come up with ideas as to what to do. So one year, she was like, guys, come up with something to award individuals in these streets, like an award ceremony for everybody. She wanted to award everyone. She wanted no one to be left out. Leave no one out. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's like she was an American. Anyway, whatever. So she wanted to hook up an award for literally everybody, even though not everybody deserved one. And it required basically you burning your brain to figure out what does everybody have as a quirk, a nuance that we can put in these awards. And I was the one that sat all night making these certificates, these awards. The day, basically like a week prior, the version online, the mock-up on the computer, that then, if approved, we would then have to go and buy paper. We would then have to go and purchase like stationery, printed on there, and then basically like making awards. And I took on that task. I was like, okay, cool. There were 3 of us coordinators. I took on the task. I was like, okay, I guess I'll have to just look at all of these guys and figure out what does this guy do? What's special about that girl? What's this, that? And all these like 35 team members, including the bosses and whatnot, I hooked up certificates for them with a small little caption concerning what they're all about to make them feel nice and special and hearty. And I sent the PDF file with everybody's basically pre-planned certificate to be printed so that it could be approved by my boss. I sent it to her, and the woman rocks up the next morning and is like, Karabo, these are so hilarious. These are so good. Did you come up with all this? I was like, yeah. It was actually not much. I was like sitting in front of the TV while doing it. Did I just about grasp? Did I just about grab the character of every person? Did I hit it? She was like a nail on the coffin. A nail on the coffin. I was like, thank you. I'm glad that you're happy. So I guess now we need the purchase order for the paper, for the cardboard paper, basically the print out. And then we went and had the award ceremony and everybody got their little certificate. I still have, my boss had to do mine, actually. I still have it. My boss did mine, and hers was not as creative as the way that mine was creative for everybody. Hers was not as creative, but she had to be the one to do my certificate because it was a surprise for me. But I did everybody else's, so I actually want to go and get it. It's like there. 1 second. Here's my certificate. Others were a lot better. She just went and grabbed the cover, Lauryn Hill, Miss Education of Lauryn Hill, because she just so happened to think that I look like Lauryn Hill. And then she wrote my certificate. Mine was, dude, I used these like caricatures of these people. I found images online that were basically like caricatures of my colleagues. They looked like them. It looked like them. So because my boss saw the general look and theme of what it is that I was going for, she then decided that, okay, let me just find somebody that looks like Karabo. And she figured that I look like Lauryn Hill. So I was very flattered by that, because I've always thought Lauryn Hill was so beautiful, right? And she, here's the certificate. I don't know if you guys can see the Karabo Songwani type thing. And then there's like a little MTN letterhead. Yeah, and it reads, let me read it to you. I can't believe I still have this. I was supposed to frame it. The re-education of Karabo Songwani, because I was an academic, right? She's creative. This is what my boss said. And I did not know that I was creative until I worked for MTN. And I started working for MTN when I was 25 years old. I was literally 25 on the dot. Because I remember having my 25th birthday party while working at MTN. Like, I organized it. It was like a whole thing. I did like a whole Chicago theme for my 25th birthday party. And at the time, I was working at MTN. I was newly employed at MTN, and I also had braces. I was about to get my braces off my teeth, because I had my braces from the age of 23 up until 25. So it took me age 0 to age 25 to find out that I'm creative. Even though I had been doing creative things all this time, my 25th birthday party was creative. It was so over the top and so showy. But I just thought that that's what people do on their birthdays. Literally, it was like costumes and everything. Y'all, who is the lights? Action Hollywood! Come on. I was always like that. But nobody ever, and I mean ever told me I was creative. I always thought I was just an academic and that's it. Until now. This was the first time that I was told I was creative. And this is what my boss wrote, and I was surprised to hear what she wrote. So remember I said I wrote all the captions, right? 2010, 11, 26. So this was 1 year after I started working at MTN. So I was here 26 years old. 26. I started working at MTN in 2009. So this was 1 year down the line. I started working at MTN in 2009 August. Because remember, my birthday is in August, and I had my birthday party while employed at MTN. Literally, I started working in the month of my birthday. And now this is like a year and a bit later. 2011, 26, 11, 2010. Sorry, 26, 11, 2010. 26, 11, 2010. This was probably after the World Cup. It probably was. I mean, this is not November, right? And so we're doing awards at the end of the year. And I wrote all the captions of everybody. And my boss decided to write my caption by herself. And it reads, she's creative and can make a meeting request sound lyrical. Like, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. She's creative and can make a meeting request sound lyrical. All this time I'd been doing little creative things, but nobody ever said it. Nobody ever said anything about that. So I just figured, whatever. It's my nuances, it's my quirks. I feel like a personality. But now I'm told I'm being creative. She has looks to rival the talented songstress. So she's speaking about Lauryn Hill. So she thought I was pretty too. Yes. She has looks to rival the talented songstress and has stepped back and stepped up to pursue her career and education. It's unfortunate. All these people that betrayed me. Ooh, uneasy. And yeah, this paper, it was a good choice. But this has been rained on, clearly. It was a good choice because it's been reinforced all these years down the line. I mean, like, it's 2024. It's literally like a good, 14 years? And it's still like, even though I didn't frame it. She's creative and can make a meeting request sound lyrical. She has looks to rival the talented songstress and has stepped back and stepped up to pursue her career and education. So here it is that I'm being validated for my pretty again. In an award, yes, emsebenzini. And I'm also being validated on something new that I didn't know, that I'm creative. I didn't know that. But the one about being pretty, I did know. I just, however, did not know that I'm so pretty that I can arguably get compared to Lauryn Hill. Like, hey, it turns out that my boss, no, maybe she's like the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I don't know. Yeah, that's what she done wrote. I'll show it to you just in case you think I'm making stuff up. Yeah. Sorry, she's creative and can make a meeting request sound lyrical. She has looks to rival the talented songstress and has stepped up and has stepped back and has stepped back and stepped up. What is that? I'm reading backwards, literally. To pursue her career in education, man. My camera is flipped the opposite way, so you should probably be able to read it the right way. But I do a mirror image because I prefer it that way, because it's just, I don't know, I just prefer a mirror image. Yeah, a mirror view with my recording. Yeah, so my boss made mention of the fact that I'm creative here. So when she said I was creative, I was like, oh, okay. They think I'm creative. Okay. She thinks I'm creative. I didn't know that. So because I realized that she appreciated my creativity, I then just continued to create. I continued to create. I literally ran with it to a point where every time now, when something creative was needed to be done, I was the one that was basically tasked with that feat. I was the person who would organize very eccentric team buildings. There was one year when we were all like nice and broke and the budgets were being cut, but my boss wanted a budget-friendly team building, co-officing, without us having to go off-site or whatever. And I created an entire itinerary and everybody had so much fun. We played the games, Takokasi, Chicago, Party, Banana. I did the catering, I hooked up catering, and I put up the teams and I created the games, and some of the games I created even from scratch, with like basically thinking about it. I thought them up, and everybody had so much fun that day, and so I was basically just known for being creative. And as time progressed, like a lot of people would mention my creativity. Whenever there was a creative thing that needed to be done, people would flood to be in my team. So I was like, hey, I'm heralded for creativity. One year, it was like a CFO, the overall department was like under the CFO of the company, and we were to do a war cry for our individual, was it business units or for the teams that they had put us in together, even though we were from different business units. And I choreographed the whole thing. And we won. We won. And then there was a year, and like the CFO at the time, when I did the choreography, I used drum majorettes using the rifle, because I thought it was a war cry, so we were doing a military theme. I was like, guys, it's a war cry, so let's wear military apparel, and let's go to Chinatown and buy like fake guns, like fake rifles, and then I will do the choreography. And because I used to do drummies as a kid in high school, I tried to teach them the choreography. Yeah, like using a mace, just a very simple choreography using the rifle. They all could not catch it, but then they decided that, Gabo, you be the leader, stand in the front, you do all that complicated stuff, and we'll just carry these rifles and march at the back and do that. Yeah, and do basically simple stuff, and then you do the very complicated thing. And when I did the complicated thing upon us doing our war cry, the CFO stood up and was like, what? Yeah! And we won! We won a CFO event, and I think the prize that we got was it money? Did they give us money? was it money? I think we got 1,600 rands each. There were like 12 of us. We got a money. Anyway, whatever. Cool. So that was the one thing. And basically stuff like that caused people, every time there were weird little funny team events, they were like, I want to be in Karabo's team. I want to be in Karabo's team because they were going to win. And they were not wrong. There was an MTN's Got Talent that we did one year. And I put together a band. I was like, guys, y'all need to get your act together. It's literally that basic. Please, and then we did. They were like, okay, girl, but they just dragged their feet. They were like, we'll do it. It's fine, but you're gonna have to organize everything. And we, who is this? You know, Proverb from Proverb, the rapper from Idols. Yeah, he was brought in as a judge, and then some other guy, like basically MTN had this, like they would sometimes bring like big celebrities in to entertain us. Like there was a time when Trevor Noah was around. There was a time when we were out here being sung for by Squatter Camp. Remember that dude that could beatbox, the excellent one from Idols? There was a year when he came and he just beatboxed in the like canteen area, and was just full. It was fun working for MTN for a very long time. Again, so sometimes they would like surprise us with like celebrity judges on something that we thought was just for company, for staff, and then next thing, boom, Proverb is there. Pro. Yeah, I think he calls himself Pro now. Yeah, anyway, and they were like, that was MTN's Got Talent. You can do whatever you want. And I started a band. I hooked up a band, you guys. Couple of us out here. And the song that I chose was Step Up and Carry On. Good. Okay. The song that I chose was Eliza Doolittle's Pack Up, because I wanted something jazzy and old school and feel good. And everybody was like, okay, it's fine, we'll come and practice. And the team was made up of these two chicks from these two project managers. At the time I was still a program coordinator. These two project managers and these two guys, they were also project managers. And I made the two girls my backup singers, and the two guys would sing bass. And they were supposed to dress like old school Sophia Town. And the girls did not have any outfits of this nature, so I brought them hats from home, because I had these like colorful these hats that I had bought that all looked very old school, and dresses as well. So I brought them dresses because I had the outfits, and I also brought them hats and whatnot. And we practiced, they were willing to come, and they were supposed to just stand there and do this, like basically like do up the whole time, da-da-boo, in front of mics. And I was the one that was like basically on the front there with my outfit on some I'm getting tired and upset. Yeah, it was so much fun. I actually have this song open here I have the song open here, and it was this performance that caught everybody. We performed in the auditorium, and afterwards all of my colleagues were like, yo, Karambo, we didn't know you can sing. One lady was like, do you do this like as in like a side job? I had a colleague that used to play the guitar, and he was in a band, and one time we even went to go and see him perform. And yeah, one time we went to go and see him perform in his like little side gig type thing that he had going down for himself. And this woman was like, let's say his name was Peter. She was like, are you like Peter? Do you have like a side thing that you do? Do you have a side talent that you're not telling us about? A secret life, eh, Karabo? My goodness, he can sing. Everybody came up to me, even people that didn't know me were like, yo, you should quit your day job. I was like, okay, I only sing in the shower. I didn't know I could actually sing. And the strange thing is, my ex-boyfriend, I remember sometimes I would break out into song and he'd be like, basically, like, oh, annoyed, or no, he wasn't abusive, but it's almost as if though, how can I describe it? Like, I don't know, it's like just when somebody's watching TV and then they're like, please, no, please, I'm trying to concentrate. Yeah, one time I broke out into a song, and my boyfriend was like, I'm trying to listen to the TV, I'm trying to watch TV. He wasn't trying to be mean, but he didn't realize that he snuffed my belief. He snuffed out my singing belief. Until this day, when at MTN, I started a band. My colleagues joined, and I sang Eliza Doolittle's song, and there were guys in the background, not guys, women, two chicks, two project managers, were like, this on the side as my backup singers, and then there were dudes, you know, on the side with Gutty Bass. Yo guys, yes, and I want to sing the song. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel happy inside. So I'm going to sing it. Wow, 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 get me started. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 I got a standing ovation. It was so much fun. I get tired and upset, and I'm trying to care a little less. And on Google, I only get depressed. I was told to dodge those issues. I was told, don't worry and don't. No, man, why is this thing written on yellow paper with white Ibonagani lyrics? That's the song that I sang. Pack up your troubles and your old kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people might say, but just whisper too loud for me. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-boo, ba-da-ba-boo-doo-doo-doo, ba-da-doo-doo-doo, na-na-na-na, doo-doo-doo-doo. Eliza, dear little pack up lyrics. Okay, I found one that looks a lot better, so I can read it. I used to know the lyrics off by heart, but now not anymore. This is the song that got me discovered as a little songstress. I get tired and upset, and I'm trying to care a little less. When I Google, I only get depressed. I was told to dodge those issues. I was told, don't worry, there's no doubt. There's always something to cry about. Nah. Why do these lyrics stop? Let's start again. I get tired and upset, and I'm trying to care a little less. When I Google, I only get depressed. I was told to dodge those issues. I was told, don't worry, 'cause no doubt there's always something to cry about. When you're stuck in an angry crowd, they don't think, they say, but they don't open their mouths. They don't think what. This part is the one where the guys sang, pack up your troubles. Remember I told you that we had two guys. I had two guys that I had recruited into my little band. They would do this like lyric part, this part where they're like, pack up your troubles, where the guys singing. They did it, and they did it so well, Chef. It was so beautiful. The people should say, this is whisper too loud for me. Ooh, yeah. Get back and bury them beneath the sea. Before we get there, in an angry crowd, think what they say, but they open their mouth. They gotta keep back and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say. The people may say about me. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I'm literally gonna sing this again. I want you to hear the song that got me discovered. I get tired and upset, and I'm trying to care a little less. When I Google, I only get depressed. I was told to dodge those issues. I was told, don't worry, 'cause no doubt there's always something to cry about. And when you're stuck in an angry crowd, They don't think what they say before they open their mouth. You gotta pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your own gun back, don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Hot topic, maybe I should drop it. I forgot how it goes. Cheap subject, and I like to tiptoe around the cheap penny, but no pounds. So if your business is running out, it's not business to talk about. But they don't think what they say before they open their mouth. You gotta loud for me. Hot topic, they don't. Hot topic, maybe I should drop it. It's a touchy subject, and I like to tiptoe around the ship going down. We had a penny, but no pounds. So if your business is running out, it's not your business to talk about. But they don't think what they say before they open their mouths. You gotta bury them beneath the sea. The part with Hot Topic kills me. It never did back then, Lewis. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Hot Topic, maybe I should drop it. It's a touchy subject, and I like to tiptoe around the ship going down. We got a penny, but no pounds. So if your business is running out, it's not business to talk about. But they don't think what they say before they open their mouths. You gotta pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Boom, boom, boom. Pack up your troubles in your own gym bag. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Tweet, 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 tweet. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Da-da-da-da-da. Pack up your troubles in your own green bag. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a standing ovation at this point. At the part where I say, hey, oh, I think I was like, ooh, yeah. I got a standing ovation. I want to sing that song again. My discovery song. Easy, easy, king sound, do. I get tired and upset, and I'm trying to care a little less. When I Google, I only get depressed. I was taught to dodge those issues. I was told, don't worry, 'cause no doubt there's always something to cry about. And when you're stuck in an angry crowd, they don't think what they say before they open their mouths. You gotta your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Boom, boom, boom. Pack up your troubles, get your old green bag. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Hot topic, maybe I should drop it. It's a touchy subject, and I like to tiptoe around the ship going down. We got a penny, with no pounds. I don't think what dreams is turning out. No. I'm gonna sing from Hot Topic again, sorry, and then like we're done. Hot Topic, drop it. Maybe I should drop it. It's a touchy subject, and I like to tiptoe around the ship going down. We got a penny, but no pounds. So if your business is running out, it's not my business to talk about. But they don't think what they say before they open their mouths. You gotta pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your old grin back. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Whoa! Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your own grin back. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Yeah. This is where I got the standing ovation. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it one last time without mistakes. It's my ministry, I get to do what I wanna. Hit me. I get tired and upset, and I'm trying to care a little less. When I Google, I only get depressed. I was told to dodge those issues. I was told to don't worry, 'cause no doubt there's always something to cry about. And when you're stuck in an angry crowd, they don't think what they say before they open their mouths. You gotta pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your own grin bag. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Hot topic, maybe I should drop it. It's a touchy subject, and I like to tiptoe around the tip going down. We got a penny, but no pounds. So if your business is running out, it's not my business to talk about. But they don't think what they say before they open their mouths. You gotta pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your own grin back. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Tweet, 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 tweet. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and bury them beneath the sea. I don't care what the people may say, what the people may say about me. Pack up your troubles, get your old green bag. Don't worry about the cavalry. I don't care what the whisperers say, 'cause they whisper too loud for me. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, boom, boom, bidi-da-boo-da-boo-bum-ba. Ba-da-ba, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do, yeah. I'm sorry. I did that much many times. I forgot the song, but I re-remembered it very quickly, didn't I? Yes, I re-remembered it. I made them sing this, and the part where it's like, pack up your troubles, that's where the dudes would come in with their basses, and they were like, pack up your troubles, and male voices. You don't gotta know how to sing, just bass. And you'll still kind of get away with murder. We came second, and guess what happened? After we came second in the auditorium, people were like, boo, caramba, and bro, we're supposed to, what was it? The name of the band was the Cranberry something about cranberry. Y'all know my name is Cranberry K, right? I made up a name using cranberries. I think it was like Cranberry Cool Crush, or Cranberry Cool Crush, and they were like, second, Cranberry Cool Crush. And everybody was like, boo, they're supposed to win. Boo, they're supposed to... And then the people who won, Nebabina, it was this girl band made up of ladies from HR. They were singing, one night only, come on, da da, one night only, ba-da-ba-doo now, boo. It is one night only, come on. Yeah, I don't know the whole song, but it was an HR team and one lady. They could sing. The rest of them were somewhat okay, but there was it was this band made up of these two colored chicks and one black chick. The black chick that was in the middle, her voice was so powerful. She was actually giving Jennifer Hudson indeed. One night only, come on, goodbye, come on, bye. What? She was so powerful that because of her, she carried the whole band. And so basically that chick won, not so much the band. And people were complaining that no, but it was team effort. The whole of the team, Mega Carabo, with the Cranberry Cool Crushers were better as a team. We came second and we got whatever prize that was. I don't know if it was money again or a ticket or vouchers, angazi. But ever since that day, people be like, yo, Carabo, break out into something, sing a little something, tap dance, sister girl. Wabina, can anybody here sing Carabo? So I was like, okay. I was experimenting by singing this song. I wasn't sure if I can sing. My boyfriend doesn't happen to think I can. My mom has told me to enter idols when I was a kid, but everybody's mama thinks they can sing. So this was my opportunity or my avenue to figure out if I can actually sing, because I thought I could. And well, I came second and I got a standing ovation. When I was like, yeah, at the end, standing ovation. That chick, she overpowered everybody so much. She was singing by herself. I was looking for I'm and come back. The lyrics are one night only. She had like this deep voice. She was chubby. I don't know what it is with chubby people. My voice but like, okay, is it? I don't know. But she just like, yeah. And then she overwhelmed us. Judging us too hard. She was working as a team. But I wasn't embittered. I discovered a truth. I found out. This chick was like, that's that chick. You want all my love and my devotion. You want all things so night on the line. I had no doubt that I could love you forever. The only trouble is I share more that you deserve to win, Don't hate, girl. Don't hate. She was like, I'm sorry. You want all my love and my devotion. Those people that when they sing their lips go like that. That chick was doing that. Maybe that's why she won. I'm sorry, I'm being bitter. This was her. You want all my love and my devotion. You want my love and soul right on the line. I've had no doubt and I could love you forever. The only trouble is don't have the time Okay, that's all I'm gonna give you. She was singing like that, so duh, she won. I'm kidding. I'm just hating. Come on, baby, come on, big man, come on. One night only, right on the line, I had a dream to be with you forever. The only trouble is you really don't have a chance. I'm sorry. I'm hating. Okay, look, I came second for good reason. That chick had a powerful voice. She had a really powerful voice, so she had good reason for her lip to move like that. They won, the whole band won, and then we came number 2. But ever since that day, colleagues, for pretty much the whole duration of time that I would stay at MTN, would basically keep on highlighting stuff about my singing, right? And after the competition, like right in the auditorium and also outside when we were having like little finger foods and whatnot, at this concert that was for the whole company, like for SA Group, it was anybody, MTN's Got Talent, like anyone that worked in the company could enter this competition. Yeah, people that didn't even know me, that worked for Group that I'd never worked with, that I'd only ever seen in passing, were like, whoa, well done, you did so well, that was so cool. I was like, thank you. I felt like a star. I was like, oh, no, shut up, I get this on. And I walk around like that everywhere else. It was nice. And it confirmed that I could sing. So ever since that day, I got validated that I could sing. I have been singing all my life in showers. I've been singing at school. I have joined choirs. I have been rejected for choirs. I entered at my high school. I entered Pop Stars. It was when there was Pop Stars and there was also SA Idols. They were looking for a band of 5 in my school, just like with Pop Stars. You know how they were looking for a girl band or a boy band or a mix? And they did a version like that at my high school. And I entered and I auditioned with Aaliyah's How Could the One I Gave My Heart To Break My Heart So Bad? How could the one I gave my pleasure bring such misery? Won't somebody tell me please if you love me? How could you hurt me like that? I auditioned with their song and I made it past the first round. And then the second round, I sang Janet Jackson's Dream About Us Together Again. Oh, I want us together again, baby. And I got booted out in the first round. Some chick who was singing, you know I'm not that kind. Her name was Roxanne. She was so good. This one colored chick. I think she won. Actually, was that for one person or no? It was a pop star, but it was only one winner. I believe Roxanne won. And I know after she won, I was like, I see it. Hey, but I was so jealous. The day when she got bumped up to the next round and I was eliminated, she sang. There was time when I was there. Like she had this deep voice. It's always these women and their deep voices. It's always the chicks with the deep voices. Every time that we stand together, I won't fuss, I won't fight. No, I won't give you time. You know I'm not that kind. Dum. That chick, no, I'm not that kind of girl. This is not my kind of world. No, it's not for me. From where I wanna be. And then she was like, woo! That chick, she riled up the audience. Yeah. That chick was one grade lower than me. She also went to my primary school. The whole time she was Little Roxanne. Primary school, hi, Little Roxanne. High school, hi, Little Roxanne. She was in grade 8 when I was in grade 9. Grade 9 when I was in grade 10. Until Pop Stars. She became a matriculant too. No, I'm not that kind of girl. No, it's not for me. She sang like a grown woman. I was like, I felt so trashy because I was eliminated in the first round. But I made it past. This is the song I auditioned with. That got me past the first round. But after I got eliminated, I felt so sad inside. that I couldn't sing, that I ditched it for like ever until years down the line. How could the one I gave my heart to break my heart so bad? How could the one who made me happy make me feel so sad? Won't somebody tell me so I can understand? If you love me, how could you hurt me like that? How could the one I gave my world to throw my world away? How could the one who said I love you and say the things you say? How could the one I was so true to just tell me lies? How could the one I gave my heart to go and break this heart of mine? Tell me, how could you be so cold to me when I gave you everything? All my love, all I had inside. How could you just walk out the door? How could you not love me anymore? I thought we had forever. I can't understand. How could the one I shared my dreams with take my dreams from me? How could the love that brought such pleasure bring such misery? Won't somebody tell me? Somebody tell me please, if you love me, how could you do that to me? Tell me. Whoa, not yet. How could you just walk out the door? How could you not love me anymore? I thought we had forever. I can't understand. And I gave my heart to break my heart so bad. How could the one who made me happy make me feel so sad, feel so sad? Oh, so I can understand. If you love me, how could you hurt me like that? Hurt me. Throw my world away. Breathe the things you say. How could the one I was so true to just tell you told me lies? I didn't sing the whole song. We only had to choose like one little verse. One I gave my heart to. Oh, could the one I gave my heart to break this heart of mine? Tell me why. I of course forgot it, as you can tell, but that's what I used to audition with, and I got through. I made it, and the teacher was like, I love your diction. You are so clear, your crystal, your words are just pop in. They just pop in. See you the next round. And then next round, I slapped them with a Janet Jackson, and I don't make it past. Like, what?